Hollywood has often celebrated Teyana Taylor as a rare kind of talent. She is known for moving easily between music, 0:077 seconds, music, acting, and visual storytelling, showing that she is more than just a performer. Over time, she has built a strong reputation, earned major 0:1616 seconds opportunities, and shaped a public image that feels intentional and carefully controlled. She has received major recognition, including a Golden Globe, 0:2424 seconds, music, taken on important acting roles, and even sparked early conversations about Oscar nominations. Music, on the surface, her career looks like a clear 0:3333 seconds example of success filled with visibility, praise, and access to powerful spaces. However, beneath that 0:4040 seconds polished image, there is a more complex reality. Her story is not just about recognition, but about control. Despite 0:4747 seconds everything the industry has given her, music, one important thing, has remained out of reach. Full creative freedom. 0:5454 seconds, music, according to Katt Williams, this lack of control is not random. He suggests it is actually the reason why the industry treats her carefully. In 1:031 minute, 3 seconds is view. The shift in how she was seen began when she decided to step behind the camera and take charge of her own creative direction. Before that moment, 1:111 minute, 11 seconds, she worked within a familiar system. She was a performer whose talent could be shaped and guided by others. But once she started making her own decisions, 1:201 minute, 20 seconds, everything changed. She was no longer just part of someone else's vision. She became someone who could create and control her own stories. In an industry 1:291 minute, 29 second built on hierarchy and gatekeeping, 1:311 minute, 31 seconds, music, 1:311 minute, 31 seconds, that kind of independence can make people uncomfortable. Katt Williams has explained that the concern is not really about her behavior or public image. 1:401 minute, 40 seconds instead. It is about what she has learned during her time in the industry. 1:441 minute, 44 seconds. It is about what she understands and what she might choose to reveal. In his commentary, he makes it clear that the industry does not push people aside 1:511 minute, 51 seconds simply because they are difficult to work with. It does so when they become unpredictable and, more importantly, when they become informed. There is a big 2:002 minutes difference between being seen as difficult and being seen as dangerous. 2:032 minutes, 3 seconds, music, 2:032 minutes, 3 seconds. One suggests inconvenience, while the other suggests the ability to challenge systems that rely on silence. To understand why Teyana Taylor stands 2:122 minutes, 12 seconds out, it helps to look at how her career developed. Hollywood usually prefers people to stay in one lane. Artists are 2:192 minutes, 19 seconds, often encouraged to focus on a single role, such as being music, only a singer, or only an actor. This system is designed to create dependence, making 2:282 minutes, 28 seconds sure artists continue to rely on industry leaders for opportunities and approval. Teyana, however, did not follow that path. Growing up in Harlem, 2:372 minutes, 37 seconds, she was discovered at a young age and introduced to high-level creative circles early on. She even worked on choreography for Beyoncé before many 2:452 minutes, 45 seconds people her age had chosen a career. This showed not only her talent, but also her early access to powerful networks. 2:522 minutes, 52 seconds later, she signed with Kanye West, whose influence extended beyond music into fashion, art, music, and branding. 3:003 minutes being part of that environment gave her insight into how influence is built and maintained. She was not just present in those spaces. She was paying attention. 3:093 minutes, 9 seconds, she watched how deals were made, music, how careers were pushed forward, and how others were quietly pushed aside. While the public saw her as a performer, she 3:173 minutes, 17 seconds was learning how the industry really works. She gained knowledge about contracts, timing, music, leverage, and power. This understanding later shaped 3:263 minutes, 26 seconds her decisions, and her growth. Before the awards and praise, there was a moment that showed the limits of her position. 3:323 minutes, 32 seconds she announced her retirement from music, which surprised many fans. The media described it as creative differences, 3:393 minutes, 39 seconds, but the situation seemed deeper than that. She had asked several times to be released from Def Jam recordings, but her requests were denied. What looked 3:483 minutes, 48 seconds like a personal choice was actually a struggle between an artist wanting freedom and a system that did not want to give up control. Katt Williams has 3:563 minutes, 56 seconds pointed to this as an example of how the industry operates. Music, her retirement was not simply her stepping away. It was a pause shaped by contracts, 4:054 minutes, 5 seconds, and resistance from powerful institutions. By the time she was finally released, the delay had already affected her momentum. In entertainment, for 144 minutes, 14 seconds timing matters a lot, and even small interruptions can change the direction of a career. Instead of disappearing, she adjusted. She moved toward film and 4:234 minutes, 23 seconds visual storytelling, music, where she could have more creative control. This shift changed her role completely. She was no longer waiting to be chosen. For 3:14 minutes, 31 seconds, music, she was creating her own opportunities. As discussions about control in the entertainment world became more open, especially with voices for 3:94 minutes, 39 seconds like Katt Williams speaking out, her experiences began to make more sense to people. Teyana Taylor was not speaking as an outsider. She had worked inside for 4:84 minutes, 48 seconds a system, and understood how it functioned. The tension between her and the industry did not appear suddenly. It had been there for years, slowly 4:574 minutes, 57 second building as she moved closer to full creative independence. What really changed for Teyana Taylor was her position within the entertainment 5:045 minutes, 4 seconds industry. Earlier in her career, she was mainly seen as a performer. That role comes with limits. Performers usually 5:135 minutes, 13 seconds work within a system where many decisions are made for them. Their image, their projects, and even the way their stories are told are often 5:205 minutes, 20 seconds controlled by producers, music executives, and other powerful figures behind the scenes. Even the most talented artists still operate inside boundaries that they did not create. 5:305 minutes, 30 seconds. Becoming a director, however, is very different. A director has the power to shape the entire vision. They decide what the audience sees, what is left 5:385 minutes, 38 seconds out, and how the story is told. This kind of control allows a person to express ideas in a deeper and more personal way. It also creates a level of 5:475 minutes, 47 seconds independence that the traditional Hollywood system does not always support. When Teyana Taylor stepped into this role, she was no longer just 5:565 minutes, 56 seconds following instructions. She was creating her own path. Her directorial debut, Get Light, shows this transformation clearly. 6:046 minutes, 4 seconds. Music, 6:046 minutes, 4 seconds. A project is backed by Paramount Pictures, which gives it strong industry support, but it also carries deep personal meaning. The film draws from 6:126 minutes, 12 seconds her cultural background, and presents a perspective that has not often been shown on such a large scale. On the surface, this should be a major moment. 6:216 minutes, 21 seconds off celebration. It represents growth, creativity, and progress, not just for her, but for the industry as a whole. 6:286 minutes, 28 seconds yet. The response has been surprisingly quiet. The film's release has been delayed, music, and there has been less promotion than 6:356 minutes, 35 seconds expected. While delays are common in filmmaking, the timing of these events has raised questions. Music, around the same period, Her relationship with Aaron 6:446 minutes, 44 seconds. Pierre reportedly ended with public explanations pointing to busy schedules. 6:496 minutes, 49 seconds on their own. These situations might not seem unusual, but when viewed together, they have led people to wonder if there is something more happening behind the 6:576 minutes, 57 second scenes. Music. Hollywood has a long history of dealing carefully with individuals who begin to move outside its usual structure. This is especially 7:067 minutes, 6 seconds true for Black women who gain influence in ways that are harder to control. 7:107 minutes, 10 seconds. Often the process begins with subtle changes in how they are described. 7:147 minutes, 14 seconds. Music. Words like difficult, emotional, or uncooperative start to appear, sometimes without clear evidence. Over 7:227 minutes, 22 seconds time. Repeated use of these labels can shape public opinion, turning suggestions into accepted beliefs. 7:287 minutes, 28 seconds. Music. This pattern has been seen before with figures like Eminique and Taraji P. Henson. Although their situations were different, the underlying process was music similar. 7:387 minutes, 38 seconds. Attention shifted away from larger industry issues and focused instead on their personal behavior. This kind of narrative can make it easier to avoid 7:467 minutes, 46 seconds. Deeper conversations about fairness and control. In Teyana Taylor's case, the situation may go even further. According 7:537 minutes, 53 seconds to Katt Williams, the concern is not just about her asking for fair treatment. He suggests that she has a detailed understanding of how the industry works. 8:038 minutes, 3 seconds. This includes how deals are made, how money is shared, and what artists are expected to give up in order to succeed. 8:098 minutes, 9 seconds. Music. If that is true, it changes how our situation is viewed. It is no longer just about managing someone's personality. It becomes about managing 8:188 minutes, 18 seconds. Knowledge. Knowledge in this context can be powerful. It can also be risky. 8:238 minutes, 23 seconds. Music. Film has often been used as a way to express ideas that cannot always be said openly. Through storytelling, 8:298 minutes, 29 seconds. Symbolism and visual choices. Directors can share deeper messages. This has been especially important in Black cinema. 8:378 minutes, 37 seconds, where speaking directly about certain issues has sometimes led to serious consequences. 8:428 minutes, 42 seconds. Music. 8:428 minutes, 42 seconds. A director who understands both the creative side and the inner workings of the industry holds a unique position. 8:478 minutes, 47 seconds. Music. 8:488 minutes, 48 seconds. At the moment, Get Light still has no clear release date. This uncertainty has only increased curiosity. Music. At the same time, Katt Williams continues 8:578 minutes, 57 seconds to speak openly, and audiences are paying attention to the larger conversation about how the industry operates. Music. The lack of clear communication from 9:069 minutes, 6 seconds. Hollywood has made people even more interested. In some ways, silence can send a message just as strongly as words. The main question is not whether Teyana Taylor understands the system. 9:179 minutes, 17 seconds. Based on her journey, it is very likely that she does. The bigger question is whether the industry is ready for how she might use that understanding. 9:259 minutes, 25 seconds. Music. Systems that rely on control rarely admit their weaknesses. Doing so would require honesty and openness. Music, which can threaten the way those 9:349 minutes, 34 second systems maintain power. Teyana Taylor's story is not only about fame or success. 9:399 minutes, 39 seconds. Music. It is about transformation. She has moved from simply taking part in projects to creating them. She has gone from being visible to having real 9:479 minutes, 47 seconds influence. She has seen how stories are shaped, how power is maintained, and how people are placed within larger systems. 9:5 59 minutes, 55 seconds. Music. Now, as she continues working behind the camera, she stands in a position where she can change those narratives. She is no longer just part 10:0310 minutes, 3 seconds off the story being told. Music, she is the one telling it.